Welcome back, everyone. Just like before, I'm your colorcaster monkey, and joining me is the one and only Josh Dask for the
Hello,
play-by-play.
everybody. I'm so happy to be back. You know, I did have a sandwich on this break. It was absolutely delicious. It was a ham and cheese. Very
Anyway,
good.
let's just jump right into the game of Team Billy versus Cloud10. Two, it seems like very good teams, but we'll have to see how it plays out. So let's get right into this draft that we're being shown right here. So Team Billy and Cloud10, their bands seem to just be focused on kind of every member, as it seems as every member is a strong player on each of their teams. But I'm more focused on kind of the bot side. The bot side seems to be the priority for both teams, as Team Billy picks up Caitlyn Morgana on their first two picks, and Cloud10 picks up Ashe Leona as their first two picks. Caitlyn Morgana, obviously known as an extremely potent lane with the CC chain between Caitlyn and Morgana, and Ashe and Leona with very strong engage tools in their ultimates. So I'm very it's kind of an even matchup between the two, but we'll see who kind of pushes ahead in this matchup. And then we go, the Prior is then put onto the junglers with Gragas picked as it seems as a counter. Or no, Zac is picked as a counter to Gragas, where Gragas does, I feel like is a little bit stronger than the Zac with his utility and his like just counter jungling early game with Zac trying to jump in where Gragas can block with his kind of body, with his body slam. And then the top laners are chosen from both teams with Set first chosen by team, or no, it was Ornn that was initially chosen from Cloud10, and then the answer to that was a Set Veigar to kind of zone the Zac away, to zone the Leona away, to zone the Ornn away. It's a very good pick, this Veigar, kind of blind into the Syndra picked up by Cloud10, who wants to kind of abuse the lane and see how she can get ahead. And let's just see how this plays out in the power of the Syndra and the different bot lane duos as we hop into game. And
Now,
we are in game.
I'd like to make a opening remark, Monkey, that this Zac looks a lot like famed film star Osmosis Jones.
Interesting. Interesting indeed.
I just thought that would be necessary for the conversation at hand, due to the fact that he is some weird looking dude made out of something. I don't know, man.
He's
Trying
a
to make
goo monster that just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger as you give him more health. So that's why you just always build health on Zac. And I'm very excited for this matchup in bot lane. It will be kind of who can use their own champion's power better. We
Yeah,
have Caitlyn Morgana, who wants to crowd control you to hell. They want to CC you, they want to do damage and make sure you can never move. Where the Ashe and Leona bot lane, the Cloud10 bot lane, wants to do the exact same thing, but in a slightly different manner, but with more of the alts and slows rather than just hard CC. And that's
yeah,
going to be very interesting as you get into the mid game, as ultimates are more potent in the mid game rather than this early game laning phase.
yeah.
Yep. We have both junglers starting on their bot side, getting helped by their respective bot lanes.
Yeah.
And we have the Hammer God top lane swinging away at this set. And so this Set lane is interesting as Set's a strong champion, but
Yeah.
I'm unsure how he does into these tank matchups. And it looks like he's doing well. He has Conquer. He'll be stacking up a lot of damage very quickly with it as he uses abilities. But the Ornn is trading back, making sure that he doesn't just get noodle slapped until he's dead. Very standard stuff from the beginning of the game. Syndra does get the push onto Veigar, very expected. We have Ornn threatening kind of kill already at this point of the game. It has Grasp of the Undying, does a lot of percent health damage, and Set does want to build health in this game will have a lot of health from the start as well. So Grasping the Undying, very good. Wants to do short duels with the set. It'll be very interesting how this plays out and what this... Oh, he does hit level 3, goes in for more trades, keeps the set at extremely low health, forces the pot out. And it seems as this Veigar is getting the slow push on mid lane. And will be able to kind of slow push at an appropriate time, or Syndra's kind of stopping this with her use of abilities on the back minions. But it's very important for these mid laners to get early backs, as any early back with a good timing on the wave will allow them to get an item advantage. And any item advantage in the mid lane is extremely important to kind of snowball your lead.
Yeah, definitely. You know, mid lane is a very important lane. You know, it's the middle one. And if you lose your middle lane, it really gives control to the rest of the map to your opponent. You know, you're able to split off from there. If you have a turret down in middle, then your opponent's able to really just push wherever they want to.
And we see the importance as the Gragas is looking to get a gank off mid.
Yeah.
It just some damage. Doesn't look like
not
it's
too
too
much.
bad.
Leaving away. Potato coming back.
The solo kill 1v2 from the set.
That very nice set with the first blood there. You know, we're about 4 minutes into the game, first blood.
Wait.
And
he might just up 1v2. Uh-oh. Gragas is top lane now. Gets the kill onto Zach. This is very, very unfortunate.
A lot of damage. Getting that kill. Illuminati killing Vexed. Very nice from that set.
And that is tragic for the Ornn. Not only does he burn Flash in that initial duel versus the set, he burns TP, and now the set has 2 kills. This lane's over for him. He has to stay back and try to farm.
You might want to say that Cloud10 might have just been bumped down one.
Cloud9.
Cloud9, not as good.
Obviously, they didn't even make Worlds.
Exactly.
It seems to be very interesting indeed. We'll have to see how this plays out. Set is going a very aggressive item first, as he is super ahead now. He has the Bilgewater Cutlass, wants to do some percent health on each of his autos, and he wants to auto more to get his Conquer stacked even faster. To see how this plays out. And it's been even for this bot lane so far. The Caitlyn does have a little bit more farm than the Ashe, as the Morgana has more pressure than the Leona in this lane, allowing for the Caitlyn to free farm versus the Ashe trying to basically 1v2 this lane a little.
Yeah, definitely.
Zach is trying to help.
Trying to poke in. Maybe he's thinking, how about I protect myself instead of protecting the others? But I think he knows that they got this handled.
Yeah, Zach's trying to kind of relieve pressure on this Ashe bot lane, but they have wards. Team Billy knows where he is on the map, be able to track him, to avoid him, and to avoid any detrimental thing. And already this early into the game, Team Billy is up 2k gold.
Yeah, that is very high for the first 6 minutes of the game. I think that is incredible on how Team Billy is able to maneuver.
Oh, we have an engagement on top lane. It might be the solo kill again.
From set, getting damage. Oh, maybe.
The Ornn Horn able to stop this set from engaging with his big ol' ram. And it looks like the Veigar is still farming very even, or even ahead, which is not good for Syndra, as Syndra wants to be able to, like, take advantage of this weak early laning phase from Veigar, but seems as no one has been able to do that in these games that Veigar has popped up. Both mid laners do recall with the wave in an even position, and they both get a lost chapter, which will help their laning phase. But the Syndra does opt to get a Dark Seal over Boots, wanting to get more kills. There's trading happening. Oh! The Gragas looks like he's about to solo kill the jungler and completely obliterates.
Zach is gone.
Like I
Reduced
was
to atoms.
reduced to atoms indeed. You can see his goop on the floor there as Team Billy take this dragon. And like I was mentioning in draft, this Gragas is stronger in the early game. Zach is a very weak early game jungler, and there's not much you can do about that. Syndra looks like she's getting some good trades. Gragas flashes forward.
Coming in, getting that kill from Veigar.
And completely obliterate the Syndra.
Yeah, this is looking very good for Team Billy. Team Billy is like a cop, and he's going down the streets of London with his Billy Club, looking at Cloud 10, saying, "What are you ne'er-do-wells doing?" and smacking that Billy Club right upside the head.
It seems as so. Your analogies these past few games have been on point. And we see Zach trying to turn on this Gragas, but nothing to come out of it. The Blast Cone does blast them both away. And the set, again, trading top lane. The Bramble Vest does not shy him away. And we see the Gragas going under turrets.
Deal the damage, but is unwilling to get that kill. He's unwilling to push forward. But we got Gragas coming in, right? Gragas is coming in, getting those kills when Set is like, maybe I shouldn't push forward a bit. Set is being very careful and allowing his teammates to help him out. Very good teamwork from that Set, I would say so myself.
Yes, he tanks the turret a little bit for the Gragas to be able to just walk in there and go boom on this Ram's horns, landing another kill for the side of Team Billy, and the Set again pushes in the wave, and the turret already has only 2 plates left. This man has been funneled so much gold. He is up alone 1,500 gold on the Set compared to the Ornn. It is impressive. Looks like Syndra is trying to get this solo kill mid, forces the barrier out of the Veigar, so nothing to happen from that, forcing the Veigar to back.
Keep in mind, we are 10 minutes into this game at this point. There are 6 kills for Team Billy. They have a over 3,000 gold lead on Cloud 10. You know, you gotta ask yourself, is Cloud 10 really on Cloud 9 right now? Do they have the ability to turn this around?
And Set's looking for this solo kill onto the Set and on the Ornn, and it completely obliterates him.
Annihilates. You know, this Set he is playing very hard to get. You know, he is making sure that he doesn't get hit while he is dealing as much damage on that Ornn. And that Ornn's like, "Come, buddy, give me a hug." You know, and Set's like,
looking on the flank.
"Will do." That Set is taking down that tower a bit slower than he probably wants to, but he does have the Gragas walking around, making sure nobody interrupts him.
And
taking down that turret.
We just saw on that bot fight, both bot laners on the side of Team Billy were forced to flash there, with the Morgana losing her life to that. Unfortunate.
Set moving forward onto top lane. Ornn there. Set dealing a lot of damage right now. Dealing way more damage than Ornn probably wants him to be.
Yeah, the Ornn's already at half health.
Very closely, very safely. That turret was at full health about 20 seconds ago, and now look at it. This Set is a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, that's Rift Herald indeed, forcing very bad. Oh, the turn onto the Veigar.
Wow.
Zach reacting properly with a counter gank, and it seems to be a noodle fight between the junglers, but the Gragas is slightly stronger.
Oh. Doesn't seem like really anybody won that exchange, but we do have to see what's gonna happen. We do have.
Oh my god, he gets the kill as he dies.
Very nice for both teams. But Zach revives himself.
Yeah, that's his passive.
That is
crazy.
Indeed. Incredible moves from Zach. He knew this was the time I just finessed. He just finessed the kill on Team Billy.
He was dancing around this fat drunk man, and he got the kill indeed. And now he goes back to jungling, is trying to even up the gold between him and the Gragas.
But here comes the set. The set's coming in hot. Kinda walking away. He sees a different target.
He looks for Syndra. They're trying to force onto the Syndra.
With Veigar,
flash onto her.
Dealing that damage. Incredible damage, like usual from that set. Shutting her down in a matter of seconds.
Impressive play by the set. He understands his damage right now. He is 4-0 in and 1. It is incredible the power he is putting out, honestly. And there's Gragas as well, kind of building off of the power that Set had in the beginning of this game. It is going the way of Team Billy for sure. Every check mark is clicked for them. Top lane winning, jungle winning, mid lane going even. It is impressive.
Yeah, Leona and the rest, mostly the rest of Cloud10, leaving the fountain right now, making their way down their respective lanes, trying to see if they can turn the tides of this game right now. This is probably one of their chances that they can have to regroup, make an effective maneuver, and win, or at least get a good enough push to eventually win this game.
Veigar is looking for a trade again. Misses his W, which should have guaranteed the kill.
Yeah.
But continues to trade. Gathering ability power as the game goes on, landing all of his abilities. These whiffed, quote-unquote, kind of abilities.
Zach coming in, trying to get that Veigar, jumps on him, pounces.
Stops him.
Zach is like, wait a minute, what's happening right now? What just happened? Why do I have to retreat? But he doesn't retreat. He pounces back, misses it, and realized maybe
That's going for a 2v1. Oh, the Gragas!
Oh wow! Oh wow!
Impressive play
from that Gragas and that set together are probably MVPs at this moment. At this moment,
they're very strong. The Zach is trying to make something happen. He has no passive. He can't die here.
Active, trying to pounce, getting that damage. Set is having to move back a bit because that's not very good. But Gragan gets that kill, and now Gragan is kind of stuck there. Set is realizing, maybe this isn't the best moment to go for that kill. Staying back, waiting for that moment that he can go.
Yes, indeed.
And get that Syndra.
Yes. So now we're waiting. We're waiting for the next dragon, the next objectives to pop up. We have bot lane was rotated to top lane to be able to get more turrets, and the set is now in the bot lane to kind of swap lanes, to put pressure elsewhere, to see if we can kind of push the lead that's already been created. And as it stands right now, there's a 6k gold lead. Set looks like he wants the kill, and he just gets it. 2 autos from the man, and Syndra just disappears into the void.
Let me say this: Set is a spoiled kid in the Willy Wonka factory, getting that golden goose that he wants.
Yes, indeed. This man is taking whatever he wants, whenever he wants, all over the place. It is impressive play, and he definitely earned it with that earlier in the game 1v2 double kill in the top lane with the eventual help.
Exchanging with Zach a bit. Maybe he can get that kill, but Zach levels up, pulls him in under the turret, but there's still some minions there.
That goes in anyways.
Gets pushed back. Zach is like, I'm getting out of here. So he doesn't have to deal with that Set anymore. Set's like, maybe I'll leave him alone. I'll be nice. And we get that Syndra coming back in, farming on some minions. There's something going on in the top jungle right now. There's a nice little skirmish. Veigar getting that kill, continuing to fight These teams are going at it with each other, but it doesn't look like Cloud10 is able to go at it at the level that Team Billy wants them to.
Yes, and now they secure another objective on the Gragas. They place the Rift Herald, it sounded like. Yes, the Rift Herald is already placed, heading to mid lane. It looks like they want to crack open this tower with Shelly, and they will do so with very relative ease.
Taking
Now
down
there's
the
fighting in the
turret.
topside jungle here. Stun onto the... and it's just dead. There's nothing. There's nothing that Cloud10 can do at this point.
Yeah.
This is looking like a very bad game for them. The Syndra is on the flank, misses both her abilities, but lands a two-man stun. Zach looks like he wants to go in.
Going
but
it,
opts out of
trying to go in. It realizes my team isn't pushing enough to go in. Zach, oh, he's teasing it. Zach is teasing the opportunity to go in, but maybe, just maybe, he's like, I'll take it. I'll take a break. Let me take a
Syndra's getting
break.
the blue
Let me
buff,
think.
making sure she's topped up on mana, be able to use all the abilities she wants.
That's very dangerous for a Syndra, isn't it?
Yes, Syndra with the blue buff is a lot more potent, as her Q did get nerfed, does cost a lot more mana now compared to what it was before. So any poke she does with her Q will cost a lot more, and this blue buff on top with the CDR will let her use her main ability more. This is very important for this next fight, as both teams are looking to Cloud Dragon.
Yeah. If I was Cloud10 right now,
And they're engaging though.
Yeah, they are engaging. Very good play, but an exchange.
Cloud10 looks like they're winning this fight. Flash and barrier on
getting
Veigar.
in that damage on the Veigar, but Veigar is getting the heck out of there. Shut down the
Illuminati picks up another
Veigar.
kill on set.
I made a mistake earlier. Oh boy.
That's okay.
Got some names wrong. It's my first time, you know?
Sometimes it's just like that. Everything is happening. League of Legends, although seems like a very black and white game, is very gray and very confusing to understand. And we have the push to the side of the Gragas allows the Caitlyn to land her headshot ultimate and pick up that kill. It's looking very bad across the board for Cloud10. We have 7-0 on set, 7-1 on the Gragas. We have a 2-0-3 80 carry scaling, but they are looking at top lane here.
That's 2 turrets for Team Cloud10 down in the matter
Set picks
of
up the kill
seconds.
anyways!
And Set gets another kill. This man is godlike.
He is healing way too
Double
much.
kill, getting a kill on Zach. Definitely looking at an MVP for this game right now. That's another red turret down, looking very bad. Honestly, if I was Cloud10, I'd just cut my losses. I'd leave the casino. I'd say to the dealer, I'm out.
And it seems as though that might be it. Because if Cloud10, or if Team Billy really want to here, they can all group up and take all of the base. They are opting to get the pop and hit though.
They are teasing Cloud10 at the moment. They are like to Cloud10, haha, we're winning, you're losing, we're just gonna take our time to do it. They are putting salt, maybe kosher salt, maybe sea salt, maybe iodized salt, and rubbing it in that open wound of 5 kills, a 12k gold lead, and an 8 tower lead.
And that kill there, that's 1,000 gold onto the Zac, which kind of when you're seeing it might be good, but the carries on the side of Cloud10 got none of that gold. And now, although Set is great with gold, he's just the tank. He does no damage. So it's very useless on him to have those items. And now we're looking for kind of Set to turn online again. He has finished his Death Dance, which is, to many people's fear, a very broken item right now. And he'll be able to heal and take less damage during these fights, and he'll probably be able to 1v3 with absolute ease, no matter who he fights. And Team Billy's just turning on to Baron. taking that and probably going to end the game with it.
Yeah, they're gonna ride this wave. They're gonna surf this wave, sorry, to secure the victory, aren't they?
It seems so. They are zoning out enemies. They do want to try to fight, though, trying to go for the steal. But Gragas, the player that he is able to secure it with his smite. Syndra does pick up a kill on the back end of that, trying to kind of equal out any gold they lost, but it's very difficult as Team Billy just gained a whopping 1,500 gold and are now almost 13,000 gold ahead of their enemies.
Yeah, this isn't looking good at all for Cloud10. You know, I think this is the moment after this game for Cloud10 to say, what on earth did we do wrong? You know? What
Yeah,
did we do wrong?
they need to mentally regroup
Yeah.
and figure out what they need to do to be able to win the next game. Because
They
right
know
right
at
now,
this point, they know they lost this game. They know they messed up. They know this isn't good for us. It's good for them. There's
that's
no
completely
positive
okay.
for them. There's no
that is
positive for them. It's positive that the learning experience that they're gonna get. You know, the real League of Legends isn't the game we played. It's the friends we made along the way.
Indeed. That is what Cloud10 has to look forward to now. If they are in a mindset, so this is where it becomes very dangerous for Cloud10. If they're in the mindset where they think, oh man, we can win this game if we just play properly, it's going to be very dangerous for the game to mentally to kind of overcome that thought, because they're in such a deficit right now. There's nothing really they can do because Set is an incredible front line. Gragas is making so many plays, pushing everyone around with his big barrels, and it's unbelievable map pressure and mechanics on the side of Team Billy. It looks like they will end the game here.
Gotta get these last turrets out of the way before they start getting that last.
Orange going in for the gauge. Last hope. Orange gets a two-man knockup. Vagar is on the other side of the fight, zoning the carries. The tank dies immediately.
A couple
Zach is trying to get some kills. Sets in front of everyone.
Set is too strong. Too strong for Cloud10 at this moment.
Both Nexus turrets are down. They're looking towards the Nexus.
Last turret. The Nexus is vulnerable. Set dealing that damage, dealing a lot of damage. A lot more than we saw last time when he was taking down that tower before. But and it's a victory for Team Billy. Incredible game played by Team Billy.
And honestly, huge kudos to this set being able to not only absorb pressure in the top lane early with the Zac gang, but able to turn that around in his favor. Impressive play, and then it kind of spiraled down from that point on. There was nothing that Cloud10 can do other than hope that the Syndra, hope that the Ashe was winning on the other side of the map. But Gragas, the man he is able to put his pressure everywhere on the map. But my MVP still goes to the Set, who's able to take the game into his own hands and completely obliterate his opponents.
Most definitely. That set was incredible, I think. Going forward, Team Billy should definitely think of how they can use that set even more effectively than they already are. You know, this can definitely lead them to winning finals or something if they really get that set on point. It's a perfect set already, but what's better than 100%? 110%.
Indeed. And with that, we have to wait for game 2 to play out to see if Cloud10 makes the same mistake in not letting this set through. Join us then. Welcome back, everyone, for this exciting
Welcome
game.
back.
Team Billy versus Cloud 10. Previous game, we saw Illuminati and I Am Stro take over the game, basically, with Set and Gragas as their combo. And I'm looking forward to what we can see in this next game. Will Illuminati be able to pull off the same kind of disgusting plays, or will he rely more on his other team to
Yeah,
help him in that sense?
definitely. We want to see those plays again. Well, at least I don't think Cloud 10 wants to see those plays again, but those set plays were incredible. I want to see this team do what they were doing the same time because that was amazing last time.
So let's just jump right into the draft. Cloud 10 and Team Billy. So Cloud 10, right off the bat, opts to not ban Set immediately. They go for a Vlad, Lee Sin, Hecarim, as it seems as the jungler on the side of Team Billy is very strong, as well as, like we saw last game, the Set, the Illuminati. But they opt for a Caitlyn B1, and a response is the Jhin R1 with a Gragas R2. Jhin versus Caitlyn is kind of a matchup that's like kind of even, and it's all dependent on what the supports can bring. And Cloud 10 opts to take Bard over Morgana for this game, and then pair it with a Vi. So it seems that they really want to get picks with the Bard alts, with the Vi alts to create like an oppressive if you're out of position you are dead kind of play. And as a response, Team Billy picks up the Morgana to make sure there's no shenanigans, that the Morgana can be picked up with Cloud 10 in another role. And following this, after the second set of bans where Set is banned, and so Illuminati cannot play Set, Talon is picked up for Team Billy, a great mid lane assassin that can really like affect the map. So we'll have to watch him in these upcoming games. And then the response is a Varus mid, as well as a Kled top, which is blind, answered by the Malphite on Illuminati, and Kled should have a pretty even lane up top, but I'm more interested on this Varus Talon lane. Varus is a poke champion, which does not really go well. It helps with the pick potential that Cloud10 is doing with the Bard, with the Vi, with the Kled, and kind of pushes forward more with his catching ultimate. But the Varus pick in general has been very weak recently, as lethality items are not as strong on him. He might build attack speed, but which is very doubtful. But we saw also Mirror Mana gain a lot of popularity recently, so he might go that build and opt to kind of scale versus Kled's early game power versus Bard's early game power versus Vi's early game power. So it's a scaling pick really for Cloud 10, where Team Billy is relying all on this Jhin. He's pretty much the only damage that will be later in the game. Malphite there being like the rock that will protect everyone and knock people up. But other than that, it seems like a pretty even draft in my opinion, with more favoring on Team Billy. Let's get right into the game to see what Team Billy can do with this draft versus Cloud 10. Hopping right into this game.
This is going to be a good one, isn't it?
It seems as so both it not both, but Team Billy looks like they want to get some sort of early invade. And the response from Cloud 10 looks like they just want to hold the 5 choke points, but Cloud 10 will not see the invade on this bot side. The Bard is coming now, so they will see it eventually, but I believe it'll be too late, as Malphite is the first one up.
Yeah.
Oh, they were slow, and they don't catch the Bard. The Bard fail flashes! I think I got 3 nickels now.
Sad.
And
That
now
is
I think I have 3 nickels.
bad start.
Yeah, unfortunately he fail flashes. and it'll be very unfortunate for the Bard going into this lane, as Morgana Jhin is a very potent lane with a lot of crowd control that can stack up on each other. And Jhin offers a lot of damage and wants to kind of weave in and out of fights, where Bard wants, and like the poke more, where Morgana kind of complements that. But it seems as Caitlyn wants to get more of a not a weave in and out, but like more of a one-shot poke. And oh, the Varus is not in this game, it's actually an Echo. So Echo is a very interesting champ as a response to the Talon, as Echo wants to, or is not wants to, but is very good at kind of pushing the lane in, avoiding Talon kind of getting free roams for himself, and and Talon gets a free kill. Stacks Conquer, has Ignite, and just solo kills him. Ari, or the Echo, did not expect that type of damage out of the Talon, but Talon's strong points are this early to mid game kind of fighting.
Yeah.
It's kind of worrisome now for Cloud10 again, as Team Billy pull ahead with this Talon, and if a Talon's ahead, you have to be careful, because he can affect the map in so many more ways than a jungler can, really, because of his ability to jump over walls and to get from point A to point B faster than any character I've ever seen. Other than, of course, some characters that involve speed, like Rammus and Hecarim. This Talon mid lane has, like, impressive ability to roam. But Vi looks like she wants to get a gank off mid. There is a ward, so Talon does see the potential gank. Uh-oh. The Kled should die here. It's looking very worrisome for Cloud10 here.
Yeah, very bad for Cloud10, getting pinned against that wall.
He
Nowhere
remounts.
really to go. Trying to get out of there, zooming out of there as fast as he can. But, oh, it wasn't good enough. Getting slain.
I does want to try to get a kind of a kill back to even it out, but the Malphite E slows her auto attack speed, forcing her to run back, and the TP comes in from the Kled to not lose as many minions as he potentially could have. Comes back with a second Doran's Blade, which is great for early laning phase, but will be very hard to transition that into kind of a mid-game to late-game power spike.
Yeah.
Talon, again, pushing in the wave. Echo is the response to this Talon, like I had mentioned earlier, so he's trying to the Echo's trying to match this Talon's push, which is very hard for him to do, as he's just gained access to his minion dematerializers to be able to push the waves faster. And we get more trades in the top lane. Kled trying to show off his second sword to this rock, but is unable to, as the rock runs away. Again, trading. The E's slowed down the auto attack. This should be a solo kill for the Malphite, if I'm not mistaken. If he plays this correctly. Oh, but the Kled should be able to remount here, letting him get more health. It should be fine. Binding lands, the chain of CC, but the turn onto the Morgana with the Vi in the ball lane. Looks like they want to force something. They know Morgana has no flash. They have time, and they get a free kill.
Caitlyn securing the kill. Now, it's what bottom lane is controlling the situation down there. They got 3 players. They're kind of dispersing, going into the jungle now, you know? Maybe getting some objectives, maybe going to duo lane, to middle lane, sorry. It looks like this Via? No.
This Vi.
Sorry. Might try and go for a gank if it's possible, but never mind. Goes for her objective and starts
It looks like he wants a solo kill here, and he gets it!
He gets it. Very nice. Very nice exchange from what we saw before. It looks like Cloud10 is able to keep up with Team Billy this time around, which is very good for them. You know, Team Billy wants them to play at this level. Cloud10 said, fine, we will play at your level, but be careful of what we might bring.
Yes, indeed. And like we saw last game, it's actually a flip on its head. Previously, Team Billy had the attack. Oh, we have a fight in the mid lane. It turns out just both teammates or both players run away.
Yeah.
But like I was mentioning, Kled should live here. Yes, he is fine. So, like I was mentioning before, Cloud 10 previously had. Oh, the flash commit onto the Vi is able to pick up the kill onto the Talon. And now everyone is back to farm. So Cloud 10 previously had the tank, and it's now their turn with the Bruiser in the top lane, where Team Billy is bringing, is changing from a Bruiser in the top lane to a tank. And so now, like I mentioned earlier, Illuminati was their carry last game, as well as the Gragas. The Gragas is ahead, but not as ahead as he was at this time last game. So it's very kind of good for Team Billy, but we'll have to see what happens as the game progresses. More fighting, not utilizing the portal. Gragas is going through the portal, trying to catch out the Bard. Uses his ult, catches him,
Bard
forces the Bard flash.
out of there. He's like, I want none of this, and none of this in his case is Team Billy. He's like, Team Billy, you know what? Like that SpongeBob mean monkey, where he's like getting up from that chair and he's like, I'm out.
Yes, indeed, and it seems as Malphite could have done the same thing, but opts to ult onto a demounting Kled, and completely whiffs it. Yeah. And dies in response to that. And this is a Kled with only 2 Doran's blades. He has no damage items, which is worrisome for as the game goes later versus this already stacking armor Malphite. Well, the fights should be getting a lot harder for the Malphite as the game goes on, because Kled's damage with the Conqueror, his healing with the Conqueror, is very hard to manage.
Very hard to manage.
Getting some plates in the top lane, wants to get some gold. Yeah. We'll probably back now. He has plenty of gold under his belt. He has about 1,300 gold, which should get him a very substantial buy. We're looking to try to get a kill here.
Mid lane taking some damage for Team Cloud 10. Not able to get out of there. But
this is horrible for
getting out of there. Talon going down. Instead,
the Bard shoots his ult.
Cloud 10 turned that situation around very quickly and
then pulls out a curtain call, and he lands the shot. What a show from this Jin. Although it was a 1-0 for Cloud 10, Jin was able to roam mid, acknowledging that the fight would go longer than it should have, and is able to pick up a kill on the greedy Echo, who wanted to push in the wave to gain an advantage over the Talon, and dies as a result. And everything, again, is back to normal. We have both top laners heading there, with Kled already there, trying to push out the lane, getting an advantage. The Gragas is resetting. Dragon did go down earlier, and I did miss that. And it seems Cloud 10 did pick up that Dragon for free, as there was no fight around that objective. Vi is a very good Dragon taker. She's able to get in the back of the pit and complete it. And now they have an advantage in damage as well. They also go a long way as the game goes on, as Caitlyn, Kled, and Echo do build damage, and any percentage is going to be a lot more impressive than people who will be building more tanky builds, such as the Vi. It was very important for them to get that Dragon, because if Jin's team got it, Jin is very, very strong with any sort of kind of AD buff, as he does scale extremely well with items, but a lot better than most ADCs. So we're seeing more fighting in the top lane. Kled abusing his strong W, which allows him to attack faster for 4 autos and do percent health. It's going great here for the Kled. He's doing a lot of work, fighting. Flashes forward! And actually dies.
Kled goes down. not very good for him at all. Not very good for Illuminati either. If you think about it, Illuminati's very low health. Not much he can do if another teammate comes in, rotates into top lane to make sure that it's protected. Illuminati is very vulnerable right now, and he is backing already. He's like, this is not an optimal situation for me, and he knows it's not an optimal situation. He has that opportunity to get back.
Yeah, indeed, and it seems as he felt safe enough to push that one more wave, but not safe enough to get everything else. And Gragas does spot the Vi on the Rift Herald, making sure that she doesn't take it and push the advantage, or the want to be advantage, as fast as possible. So right now, Team Billy is up about 600 gold. They are looking to kind of make sure that gold lead stays like that and gets bigger as this game goes long. The dragon just spawned. Gragas is heading towards there to make sure the Vi doesn't do anything, but Vi wants to get a bot lane kill here to make sure that they can get this dragon for free. Bard lands a huge ultimate onto the Morgana. They are looking at the Morgana. They will probably get this kill for free.
Not good for Team Billy. Not looking good at all at this moment. But it's not looking good for Cloud10 either. These are two teams that seem to be equally matched right now. This is a very different Cloud10 than we saw from last round, isn't it?
Yes, it is indeed. We have Cloud10 on all 5 members down here, with the exception of Vi, who just died, are trying to pick up kills left, right, and center and secure this water dragon for themselves.
Yeah, indeed.
They spot out the Malphite. They do want to get the kill. They do not know he has ult soon. They should expect it though, as they turn onto the dragon. If Team Billy can read this properly, they'll be able to collapse with the Malphite ult, and with this Gragas' damage as he's building ability power, they'll be able to do more damage. Looking to kill the Bard, but he does escape through his portal. Kled, being the man that he is, runs in, gets exhausted. Malphite ults him only, which is probably a mistake, but they get out safely, and the gold lead is evening out for Cloud10. And now we have to look at the soul. The soul of this game is the Mountain Soul. This soul is extremely important for both teams, as both teams want to kind of burst down their opponents. With the Talon, the Jhin, want to kind of hit their targets in like a few hits and be able to kill them, as well as Cloud10 want to have the Echo, have the Vi, kind of get in there and get out immediately. But this dragon that's coming out will kind of stop either team from doing that, as the shield helps and the resistances that you get from this dragon are very important to stop any sort of burst on either side of this game.
Yeah.
Now we're looking at item completions on both these sides. Caitlyn has finished her Stormrazor, so she is getting a bit of attack speed, as she was nerfed with her attack speed growth on levels. She wants to have some attack speed. Echo is trying to look for a solo kill in mid, but as I said earlier, Talon can jump over walls, and that's what he's looking to do. Echo flashes over. Talon uses his ult to go invisible. Vi is looking for the kill, lands her ult, and is able to pick up the kill, but dies to the Talon. This is honestly not that bad for the Talon, as he is super behind, so he is able to kind of get some gold as a kind of a helpful thing to shoot him back into this game, so he can be able to roam around the map and again help his Jhin, who will be this carry later in the game. Should try to focus on pushing these lanes and be able to roam around the map with his broken ability of jumping over walls at his kind of want. We get Kled fighting again in top lane. Just some more trading. It seems it's an immovable object versus an unstoppable force here. As they keep fighting and they both don't die. Malphite, the tankiest of tanks, and Kled's doing a lot of damage. Bard is looking to get a kill. The Echo is behind. Jin looking to clean up the kill. We got the stopwatch from Morgana. Oh,
You know, Monkey. There's one way I can describe this game right now. It is Sisyphus pushing the boulder up the hill. They're both Sisyphus, and they're both the boulder. The boulder keeps on falling back down. They can't. Both teams right now can't get a substantial push to get those towers.
yes, indeed. They're trying to look for anything. And the Kled is looking for something here.
But
He does remount, but nothing to come out of it.
he knows it's time for me to get out of here. I'm low health. I'm not in a good place. You know, maybe I can regain some health now, but you know what? This Gragas, he's a bit too strong for me right now. Not the best opportunity. Gragas is making sure that his Malphite is safe when taking that tower down. Now, Gragas at around objectives, Malphite coming with him. Regrouping 3 of them in the jungle right now. Nobody knows they're there. Nobody knows where they are on the other team. What are they gonna do? What happens when Hulkamania and Team Billy runs wild on you?
There's honestly nothing you can do, but no
Nothing.
team wants to pull the trigger here. This is very upsetting as, oh, I spoke too soon. TP on bot lane forces...
Uh-oh.
Oh, the Bard ult, it's
Coming.
literally perfectly timed. They get the kill on the Jin.
Gets the kill. Keeps on going. Moving that forward. Poking that damage more and more. Taking down
Dragon's
that
up in
Morgana.
20 seconds.
Getting ready for the dragon. They knows what's about to happen. They're gonna get that dragon and get the hell out of there.
Echo doesn't seem to be on that page though. He wants to get
Yeah.
in.
They want to
But now-
he wants to get those kills. They are hungry. For some reason at this point, they're not even focusing on winning this game, Cloud10. Nor is Team Billy. They want to
kills.
embarrass the other team right now. This is a blood feud. This is all about
the Talon.
embarrassing their opponent. Talon goes down, but then in exchange for a tower, Gragas takes down the second only tower. We're almost 20 minutes in, and there's only been 2 towers. This is a very slow-moving match at this point, but I think if somebody can make a substantial push, and there we go with the Vi down,
And right back at for Team Billy.
maybe.
Curtain
But
Call
now-
goes out, looking for the Kled. The Bard
now-
is body blocking.
Both
Almost
teams
finds the Kled.
have exchanged a death for a death. This is not looking good again for Cloud10. You know, they have those 2 towers down. They have a deficit of around
1K
1,000 gold. Now it's about 900 gold, but who really cares? They're close enough. You know, now
They
you
are
have-
engaging with the Kled ult. They hit the ult onto the Malphite. They hit the Morgana.
Malphite
looking-
going down fast, really
What a
fast.
bloodbath.
Bloodbath indeed, Monkey. You got that word down to the pin. They are continuing to just pick everybody off one by one, embarrassing the opponent. This does not look good at all for Team Billy. Team
And
Billy
Baron's on the board.
and oh, who is
They're
that?
looking-
Sorry.
They're looking for Gragas. They're looking
looking
to kill
for
Gragas so
Gragas, I
they're
know,
able to turn
right.
on the
They're
objective.
trying to sandwich him in, but Gragas gets stuck right under his tower. He's trying to retreat now, but realizes and Gragas is down.
This is
Not good
the
for
best
Team Billy
best
at
case
all.
scenario for Cloud10. They kill
Best-
the jungler, stagger him as well, and now they're able to turn on the Baron with healthy members and probably pick this up for themselves. Jin is heading bot lane, so they don't expect this Baron, it seems. But it seems to be already too late. The TP coming in from the Kled to be able to tank for Cloud10. And this will open the game right up for them. Previously down 1,000 gold, they are now up 2,000. And it's looking great for them at this point.
Yeah. You know, Cloud 10, after that play, they're probably on Cloud 11 or 12 at this point. Taking,
Malphite goes in.
getting that Baron, but then exchanging the Baron
No?
for a
Talon.
Talon. Talon goes down. Malphite goes down. You know, Team Billy has to be wondering what happened in these few minutes between our bouts. Is this this is like a completely new team they're playing, different champions, different composition,
Different mentality as well.
different mentality as well. They are down by 10 kills and almost at this point 4,000 gold.
The gold lead just keeps extending and extending in favor of Cloud 10. This is looking very good for them.
Yeah.
Vi has gotten her item power spike. Echo is looking to pick up his Lich Bane, which will do a lot more damage. Caitlyn has her rapid fire cannon, be able to shoot from further and do more damage now. Kled has his Black Cleaver. Everything is going in the way of Cloud 10 here.
Exactly. That is a perfect way to put it, Monkey. You know, I think in especially your case, they are going bananas right now, Cloud 10.
Bananas indeed, and I can definitely tell they are going bananas.
Yeah, as a Monkey man yourself, you would know when a team is going bananas. BANNANAS, bananas.
Bananas indeed, and then this Kled is going bananas as he thinks he can 1v3 the enemy, and ends up just dying instead.
That was not the best decision for the Kled, was it?
Yeah, Dragon is coming up in 50 seconds, so Kled will be up for it. It'll be super important for either team to get this. It'll be a lot more important for Cloud10 to get this, as it is the Soul.
Yeah.
But it's as important for Team Billy to deny the Soul, as the Soul will prevent the unfortunate 2-7 Talon from doing anything he wants, because at this point he's so behind, it's so hard for him to do anything. But with this next Dragon, it'll be even worse.
Yeah. You took the words right out of my mouth, Monkey. You know, we're seeing a redemption arc. You know, this is like an anime right now. It's like Dragon Ball in like 4 episodes. They decide to actually just do the setup for the battle against the big bad of that season. You know, this is the redemption part. This is where Cloud 10 finally takes down Cell. This is the moment. You know.
This is the moment indeed, but Team Billy is trying to pull back.
They are pushing back.
They do get the Dragon Soul.
They get the Dragon, which is very good for Cloud 10. Cloud 10 wants this moment. They are pushing. They are dealing so much damage right now. That is a double kill for that Caitlyn. Talon is down. You know, this is where Cloud 10 wants to be right now. Kled munching, eating him up. Taking down that Morgana really quickly. I knew that one. And then he got Malphite running away like a little baby. Malphite's like, you know what? I'm just gonna, you know, if you ever read Batman Legends of the Dark Knights, you'll know what happens with Bat Baby at the end. He's like, what do I have to attack? Oh, I just can cry. Never mind. And then you got a baby Batman crying his butt off in the Batcave.
And now it seems Baron is up, but they're still diving this Jhin. There's Cloud 10 is going everywhere, and I definitely agree this is some sort of redemption arc, as in the previous game you had Cloud 10 be walked over by Team Billy, but now it seems as they are holding their own, and not only holding their own, but pushing forward and showing them that you're not the only boss around here.
Yeah.
Cloud 10 previously were Cloud 9 as they were taken down a step, are definitely on some sort of other level here.
Yeah, at least Cloud 14 or 15 right now, as Spanish teacher takes down Illuminati. You know, I gotta be honest, I was not expecting this from this match. And as JFK from the hit MTV show Clone High would say, I like your funny words, Magic Man. You know, these guys are performing magic. These guys are doing an incredible job right now, even though the Kled has perished. But that's another turret down. 6-3 is the turrets right now. 27-13 kills, all in favor for Cloud10. There is currently almost, not yet, a 10,000 gold lead for Cloud10. It's looking bad for Team Billy. This is their moment to regroup and say to themselves, we are going to have to change this up a bit.
And regroup they have to, because Baron is coming up. Baron is up in 20 seconds. We have more item buys. The Caitlyn now has her Infinity Edge. The Echo does not have his Zhonya's though, which is a bit worrisome for this next fight. But we'll have to see how much damage this Caitlyn will be pulling off this fight. Because this fight will probably be the ender for either team, honestly.
Yeah, if honestly...
Malphite is forced to use ult. He will not have ult for this Baron fight. This is very, very good for Cloud10, but they opt to go mid lane instead.
You know, it's entirely possible for Cloud10.
Huge Bard ult.
While they're all on that Baron, why don't we just go and get that tower? Why don't we just go and get the inhibitor crystal? Why don't we just push and win the game while they're all distracted? You know, and they come back. You get them from above in front. They're like, oh, wait a minute. You can't win this.
Incredible play from Cloud10.
Very different from what we were seeing from Illuminati last round. Oh my god. Joe Killer is getting destroyed right now. This
he does pick up a kill on the back end.
Does pick up a kill, you know. Oh, wow. Oh my god.
Caitlyn is fighting one
getting that kill.
2 kills.
Double kill, getting the Jhin, getting the Gragas. This is incredible. Taking down the inhibitor crystal now. She's almost there, Caitlyn. Caitlyn gets it. Sivori probably the MVP of this match so far.
And so now we have to... Now, what Cloud10 needs to do here is regroup as 5, turn on this Baron, take this Baron, and end the game. This is their game for the taking. They cannot let it slip through their hands.
You know, Monkey, I think we've been sleeping on Sivori this round. I think Sivori is the dark horse of this, the black sheep, the dark horse. We didn't really think about Sivori all around, right? But we were talking about Kled. We were talking about that Bard. We were talking about the Vi. You know, we weren't really talking about the Caitlyn. But in previous rounds, like with Chicken Riders and Team 25, you know, we were seeing a lot of really good, solid Caitlyn plays, and we have slept on this Caitlyn this entire round. And to Sivori, my apologies. You have been doing an incredible job so far.
And he is gone, and that's all you have to say for this man. He's doing wonderfully, and he's going full offense on his build. He's relying on his team, and he knows that he's so much stronger than everyone else. He can pull off this damage, and Team Cloud10 is looking to turn on this Baron or bait Team Billy into the Baron pit to get Cloud10.
Yeah, I think this is probably an incredible match, not only for Cloud10 but for Team Billy. You know, I gotta say, Team Billy not as good as a showing as they did last time. You know, they could have done much better than they did last time, but they decided not to. That set pick was not made. You know, that set, I think you said earlier, the set got banned, if I'm not mistaken. The set did get banned.
Oh wait, they're trying to trade objectives. This could be the end of the game. Cloud10 is looking for an engage to make sure that's a 3-man stun from the Echo.
Jeez, man, that is crazy.
They get the Gragas, they're picking off everyone. Vi is on the back line. That's a 2-man ult from the Vi, and that's an ace.
Taking down that Talon, eating another cookie.
They're looking to end the game.
They're ready to go home. They are ready to drive this home. You know, they're not just going for a run like in baseball, man. They're going for a home run. They're looking to hit that ball out of the park. They're here to embarrass the other team. They're taking their time. They're rubbing in the salt. Like I said before in the last round, they are taking whatever type of cooking salt they want, and they're rubbing it in that
With
open
that,
wound. And that
and
is
with
a victory for Cloud10. Incredible game, incredible comeback. Wow.
an incredible gameplay from that Caitlyn, like you said. I'm leaning towards this Caitlyn as an MVP, but we saw great great showing from all of Cloud10 as a team. It really
Yeah,
turned around from game 1 where they kind of just let themselves
they let themselves be
crumble.
bullied. And
They let
that
themselves crumble.
Yeah, and it was obviously a lack of communication in the first game, but this second game, they had it ready, And I gotta say, there was definitely that communication issue with Team Billy this time around. They probably weren't getting those calls in right. If they were a call center, they'd probably be one in Mumbai, and they'd probably just be trying to scam you. Because I don't know what just happened there, but that was bad.
Yes, indeed. But I do want to show. I just do want to show some light onto Gragas, though. We have I am Stro playing a Gragas, just like last game. He was able to get ahead early, but by that point, once that Caitlyn got ahead, once the Kled got ahead, the Echo, it was already too late for him. He tried his best. He made some great plays with his barrels, but it did not show for anything in the end, unfortunately. And that has been Team Billy and Cloud 10. Hope you ladies and gentlemen have enjoyed these games with both Monkey, myself, and Josh Dask here. And we're very happy to cast for you again some other time. Stay tuned
Yeah.
as more games will be played shortly.
Thank you very much, everybody.